Ryan Kesler, our guest on the Andrew Walker Show. So, what's your relationship right now with this tournament? It's always I get it. It's always an honor to play internationally and everything like that. But this is new. It's there's some different wrinkles to it. It doesn't have an Olympics feel. I don't know at what point it reaches a Game 7 mentality. Have you wrestled with these questions?
For me, it's I still remember the '96 World Cup and what that meant to USA Hockey, and for us, it's a big deal for us. It ranks right up there with the Olympics, and it's a special feeling to be able to put on that USA jersey again.
So we are about the same age, almost to the day. You're from Livonia, Michigan, and I was growing up in Saskatchewan watching that '96 World Cup. And I was watching even some highlights today, and I was trying to kind of track my memories through it. And take me through that. Adam Foote scores to put Canada up. It's 2-1. And then, there were your guys. There's Doug Waite, there's Tony Amonte, there's Chris Chelios, and they do their thing. Where were you? What were your emotions at that time? And did you think that Canada was just this unbeatable powerhouse?
Yeah, obviously everybody thought Canada would win, and it was a big win for the U.S. Obviously, with those guys, they paved the way for USA Hockey, and we're just trying to fill their shoes.
Ryan Kesler, our guest. So the new wrinkle that I spoke of is obviously the North American team. That you have been a very patriotic guy, and Canadian fans love to hate you. They love to hate guys like David Backes. Like, that's how it works. When you let's go back to 2007. So there you are, you're 22, and they announced that so many guys in that '03 draft class, like there's you and Ryan Suter and Dustin Brown and Zach Parise, and then on the other side, Carter Getzlaff-Stahl. They say you guys are all going to be on the same team. Would you have liked it? Would you have hated it?
You know what? That's the only thing that was weird about the whole thing to me. I get why they did it, but at the same time, it's different. It's basically a young all-star team, so it's something for the fans, I think. Could you have put two other teams in there? Yeah. Could they have been as competitive as Team Europe and Team North America? Probably not. So obviously the competition gets better when you do the rules like that.
I think emotional investment, and we just saw it in the Olympics, it does come with country on country. I know Brian Leach hated it. He wouldn't have want to played that way. '96, they would have hated it. And I just I get worried a little bit. I don't know if you can go back. Like, once you play, okay, so there's Connor McDavid and Jack Eichel playing together. I don't know if you can, 4 years from now, say, okay, now you guys got to hate each other. I mean, hockey is a small community in the first place.
Yeah. There's a lot of teammates that play on teams like that. Obviously, I got Getzlaff and Perry on the other side tomorrow, so there's going to be a lot of teammates on their sides, and it's going to be weird for me, but at the same time, I'm going to play my game, and we'll probably hate each other on the ice, but afterwards we'll laugh about it.
Ryan Kesler, our guest on the Andrew Walker Show, Sportsnet 590 The Fan. So when you guys line up against the kids, is there going to be like almost a grumpy old man mentality? Like, who would you rather beat, Canada or the kids? Or I guess the other side, who would you least like to lose to?
I'd like to beat both of them, to be honest. Obviously, for me, it's both a pride thing, right? You don't want to lose to a bunch of kids, and at the same time, you don't want to lose to Team Canada. But, least like to lose to, probably the Canadians.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's go back to when, let's say you're 22 and on a team like this. Would you have been capable of winning this thing? Like, I was, trying to run through the emotions of this. I wouldn't be surprised if the kids won it. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost every game 5-1 because it's a hard league. You guys have been through the ringer. What's going to be the biggest difficulty for those guys?
For what guys?
For the kids.
I think keeping pucks out of their own net. From the outside looking in, I think, nowadays kids come in and they're more skilled than I could ever think of. But, I think, situational play and the defensive part of the game is where those kids lack.